Hey y'all, welcome to my Florida garden. I went shopping without you guys. I went plant shopping at my favorite nursery without you, and I got some things. And they're still here in my cart. This is a rice button aster. It's really pretty. I love how the stems, I don't know, they just look kind of bamboo-like. I love bamboo. And I don't have one of these in my sample wildflower garden, so I had to get that one. I got a yarrow. I couldn't believe they have this. I've never seen that I can recall the nectary carry this, but pollinators and butterflies are supposed to love this, so I'm excited to add this to my garden. This is a bee blossom gara, and I feel like I bought this type of plant before, but not necessarily native, and I love them, and it didn't do well. So hopefully this native one will, because I think that the flowers are so cool. And then this little guy right here, it's got like these really rubbery leaves. It has a cool texture. Is an ovate leaf plantain. So I don't have one of these either. There's a new leaf right there. So this had to come home with me. And as much as I like getting poked, pricked, and prodded by wild limes that are in my garden, and they get me all the time, I had to add another pokey, prickly plant that is also a host to the giant swallowtail, just like the wild lime is. And I got a Hercules club, y'all. This is gonna go in a pot, probably up in the potted tree house. And it's super thorny as well. You can see those little thorns right there just waiting and ready to get me. But you know what? It's a fabulous plant. I've always read about it. And they had them at the nectary, and I was like, I'm getting one. So you guys, look how much my wildflower garden has grown in and up. Look at my starry rosinweed. Look how tall they are. And they've just started blooming. They're incredible. I absolutely love it. And it does look pretty full, but I know we can find room in here for, oh, look at this monarch. Look at how scrappy he is. He's been in my garden for days. And not only has he been in my garden for days, he's a bully. Look at him. He has been attacking the other butterflies in my garden. And, okay, they flew off. That scrappy looking male monarch butterfly has been bullying the other monarch butterflies in my garden. I can't tell you how many fights I have separated at that scrappy winged butterfly, getting him away from other butterflies because he's mean, he's grumpy, he's like a grumpy old butterfly. Anyway, I just think it's quite funny. And some butterflies, monarchs, are so sweet, and then some of them are bullies. It's like they have low personalities. I'll keep my eyes open. If we see him again, I'll let you know. You can see that my cat is out here living his best life on the patio. Is he not something? This is Toby. He's 16 years old. And he just went to the vet, and like all his blood work, everything came back normal. It's fabulous. That's what this garden does. All right, back to my wildflower garden. My Rudbeckia mollis is getting really tall too. and there are little buds set on it, so I'm excited to see that bloom. The white beard tongue still blooming up a storm. I love it. Seaside ageratums right in front of Rudbeckia hirta. Gorgeous. And then coming up to my super tall starry rosinweed. I love their flowers. So this is the second walkway we put in, and over here, even though it looks really crowded, I do have a good deal of space. There is a lot of native salvias coming up in here, but I have a nice little area right in there that could take a plant. So maybe somebody will go in there. And then I do have some space in the back of the garden, and I could find some spots in the middle there. There are some weeds coming up in some of those spots. So let me go get the plants and we'll just kind of place them in their pots and see how they look, and we'll go from there. So this little ovate leaf plantain gets 6 to 9 feet tall. So this little booger is going to go in the back of the garden. This will probably be a good spot for it there. And it does like a moist setting, not like flooding, but lots of moisture, which I water this pretty well. So that should be a good spot for it. Y'all see my little snaky snake? See him? Mm-hmm. This is second time. Oh, he's coming right for me. Hey, booger. Oh, we just scared him off, didn't we? All right, let's get back to this plant. This ovate plantain, I just looked up on another site and it said 3 feet high. So how do you go from 6 to 9 feet to 3 feet? Either way, it'll be fine right here. But the cool thing about it is that its lower leaves stay green through the winter. So when a lot of these plants that are in here go dormant, this one will still be giving me some color. So maybe I might want to just plop it right in the middle there, and that way I'll have some guaranteed winter color. Even though it's green leaves, I'll still have it. I think that's what we're going to do. See, it can sit right in there next to my slender or possibly smooth beard tongue. Still hasn't been officially identified yet. Oh, while we're over here by the potting tree house, I want to show y'all something. I was up here earlier checking on everybody, and I found these guys. Look. Look, little zebra long-winged caterpillars. And not only that, but I didn't take them in because right before I found them, I found a stem full of eggs and I took that in. So these guys are staying out here, but there's more. Okay, you guys, now I'm concerned. When I was out here before, there were 6 caterpillars. 6, and now I only see 2. And look how big they are. Oh my gosh, maybe I will take them in. Because the eggs don't count, right? They don't count as caterpillars till they're actually hatched, right? Okay, I'm going to take these guys in because there were 6 and now there are 2. He says, yes, take me in. I mean, how could we resist that little guy? Oh, I found another one. All right, so there's 3, but there's still 3 missing. Yeah, we're gonna take them in. Look how cute. These are zebra longwing caterpillars. Oh my gosh, I love them. Okay, I'm gonna go take them in. Oh look, I found another one. Oh gosh, maybe they are all here. But I already said I was gonna take them in. I can't let them down now. I mean, they're so close to being butterflies, right? Oh my gosh, y'all, I think I found all of them. And not only that, look, there's a baby. It's so bad. That's one, and then the baby. So look, there's that big guy, and then there's another one there, and then there's this one. That's 5. So there were 6. See, one is missing. I am rescuing them. This yarrow likes full sun. So I think right here in this front part of my wildflower garden gets like the most sun. So maybe right in here. I know it's not getting sun right now, but usually it does. Right beside my rice button aster. Look, my rice button aster, we planted this one not too long ago. It has a little bud on it, so it's gonna bloom. My super tall bee blossom Gara, I think, will do great somewhere nestled in with my super tall starry rosin weeds. So I'm going to settle it in. See the Rebecca Herta right there? It's just like leaning back. So I can like get in there and place it. Let's see, right between these two. Yeah, this is a salvia. So, yep. Right there looks good. And then it can be tall with the rosin weeds. Yay! All right, one more to go. Y'all, alert, alert, Red Admiral. Did you see it? Did you see it? Oh, I hope I got it. Here's my nettle. I bet it was here for that. Oh my gosh. Oh, please, I hope I got it on camera. You know, I read those guys spook very easily. So it's really hard to get up close to them. They scurry off just like that one just did. But it was Red Admiral. I saw it, and hopefully you did too. Okay, let's go place that other plant. This rice button aster is an agreeable little plant. It likes part sun to part shade. No, full sun to part shade. There, I got the parts right. So it can pretty much go anywhere I have a spot. I love plants that are agreeable. I feel like that side is crammed full. So I see a spot right here. Right here. Look at my lakeside sunflower right here. But then if I like get him up, and then this is my sneezeweed. I don't know why, like the bottom things of sneezeweed lay flat, but like the rest of it's nice and tall. It makes me think of bronze fennel where the lower things go down. Okay, but look, right in this little clearing, it's a clearing. We're gonna put, oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. It can, wait a minute, hold up. What is this called? Rice button. Look what that says. Rice button. Look at them. This is not the same plant. How can they both be rice button asters? What is that? Oh no. Oh my. See, that's why I bought this one, because I knew I didn't have anything that looked like that. Rice button aster. Okay, I'm going to have to do some research. Okay, so the title of this video has something to do with placing plants in my wildflower garden, not planting them, because y'all, I'm out of time. I got to go have a snack and get ready to go to the gym. And I'm gonna have to plant those plants tomorrow morning. So let's just do a quick walk through the garden. I hope in the background of this footage you've gotten to see how many butterflies there really are, because there are butterflies flying all over and all different kinds. I have a lot of those little tiny Cassius blue and Serenus blue butterflies. I saw a fiery skipper, and I've got monarchs and zebra longwings and Gulf fritillaries. No swallowtails today, haven't seen one, but I do have some of the swallowtail caterpillars, so we got that going on. Look at this lizard up in my tea bush. What are you going after, sir? I know it's not caterpillars because there's no caterpillars in here. Do they eat the bees? Tell me you don't eat those bees. You leave the bees alone, sir. Okay, so here's my tea bush, and we're gonna walk down the whole wildflower garden. I mean, if you go back and look at some of my earlier videos, and go ahead and do that, it gets me more watch time. I love it. You'll see how empty this was, and a lot of this, well, a good deal of it was planted. Oh, look, there's a Gulf fritillary. A good deal of it was planted last year and then went dormant and came back, but some of it's new. But it has really filled in and grown in nicely. And let me tell you, the Rudbeckia hirta, I feel like besides the zinnias and the Mexican sunflowers and the pentas, they are like growing in like a champ and adding so much color to my garden. It's incredible. I've got these larkspurs. I have no idea where they came from. I planted a packet of Cosmos, and I think it was Cosmos and Friends, but I planted them way down there, so I don't even know how this one got here, but it's beautiful. It's not native, but it's beautiful. It's an annual, and it fits beautifully in there with the sneezeweed. Look at that little guy. He just flew off. Whoever he was, he loves the sneezeweed. He's been there on it all day. And then we cross over. Here's wetland garden number 1. Scarlet hibiscus growing up nicely. Here's wetland garden number 2, full of nothing but green just about, but there's a bunch of different things in there. Oh, and look, I think I posted a picture of this in the community. Look at the bushmint, clustered bushmint, y'all. Go get some. The nectary has a few, I know, because I grew them and took them there. So get thee to the nectary and get some clustered bushmint. And if they're out, I have some more coming. So just let Catherine know you want some, and I will get them there. And look right across. Look at my milkweed. You can tell there are no caterpillars. Like, look at it. It's gorgeous. So where'd they go? I don't know, because there's a bunch flying around. See? I think there's eggs and there's maybe some babies. So I'm watching that. I'm watching that, seeing what happens with that. And then here is the other. Look at that Rudbeckia. Oh my gosh. I grew all this from seed. All of that from seed. And I'm going to get a bunch more seeds. Like, you know what I could do? I could grow a whole ton of it and put it out in the wildflower garden, you know, on the field on the other side of the fence, which we're not going to look at because it's dry as can be out there, and things aren't looking good. But the Coreopsis, the tick seed I planted out there, that's doing great. Oh, and this thing right here, look at this. Do you know what this is? It came up in this pot, right? It's in the pot. And it just started growing, and it's gotten taller and taller. And I should probably know what this is, but I don't know what it is. Is it a weed? Look how tall it is. Look, and it's getting ready to do this. So what is that? Let me, there we go. Anybody recognize this? I mean, it looks like some kind of, like, it makes me think of yarrow. It makes me think of the fennels that get these, like, I don't know, fuzzy looking little flowers at the top. So I don't know what it is, but it's grown out of this pot and it kind of looks like an eyesore here in my beautiful flower garden. And I mean, not that it's not beautiful, but like, look at it. It just sticks right up. Zinnias are doing great. Oh, I went to Peterson's and I got another buddleia, because the other one, well, first of all its blooms are spent and it's got new babies coming in. It's right over there. It's got little, like, new blooms coming, and it's that lavender color. So I was on the south side of town and I was like, I want another one. This one is gorgeous. I love the color of it. It's called Black Knight. So it's, I know, can you believe there's room? I actually crammed it in here where we were filling stuff in a couple of videos ago. And it's actually, you know how I was fussing about the plastic? Look at his pot. It's bright blue. It's a bright blue plastic pot, but it works. But this is a gorgeous. And there was a monarch. There were monarchs on it this morning. I got a lot of pictures, which are on my Facebook. So go follow me over there, my page. Last time I looked, I was 60 people away from having 20,000. 20,000, can you believe that? Oh, there's a dragonfly, you see him? 20,000 Facebook followers. He's probably blurry, isn't he? Is he blurry? Can you see him? Yeah, I think you can see him. He's beautiful. Okay, let's keep going. We're just gonna see the bench there. I stuck that bench in there so I can just sit in there and wait for butterflies to land and take pictures. I'm sneaky that way. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this video about placing, not planting, placing some new plants from the nursery. And if you did, tap the like button, the little thumb up, tap it. Okay, thank you. And then subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And oh my gosh, so many more and more of you are joining the Milkweed crew, and I love it. If you look in the comments, you can tell Milkweed crew members, because beside their little name will be a little like emoji, like it'll be a little leaf or a little, it looks like a milkweed flower, or a caterpillar, monarch caterpillar, or a monarch butterfly. The monarch butterfly is like the final one. Like the longer you stay, the more your little emojis change. But it's cute. It's just cute. And it helps me spread the word, because look at what is in my backyard. And everybody talks about habitat loss. But if everybody put just a little bit of this in their backyard, it can make little connections from one part of my state to another, from one part of your state to another. That as these creatures that need diversity, they need large, expansive spaces to keep their populations healthy. It's like little stepping stones that connect the bigger, more natural spaces. So plant a butterfly garden and help me spread the word of planting butterfly gardens by tapping the like button, subscribing to my channel, joining the Milkweed crew, and sharing this video with all your friends and family. Thank you for joining me. I'll see you in the next one.